Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamshcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamshcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhubhyo Eva
Very
Cha
much.
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So who is hosting the event?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I am the host right now until Priti Gauranga Prabhu arrives.
Okay, so carry on.
So I have started a live stream on YouTube and welcome everyone for the Q&A session. And we are really pleased to have you all join us and for this wonderful opportunity to ask questions from our most senior member, Sundar Gopāl Prabhu. And please feel free to write in the chat or open your mic if you have anything to ask or anything to share or to inquire from Prabhu. So thank you for joining, and I will be sending the invites to others also, so we get more to join. Thank you, everyone.
So thank you very much for coming online. I'm happy to again be of some service to all of you. Thank you for giving me a chance to serve our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. So I'd like to ask you if you have any questions that you'd like to raise, and we will try to see if we can help you.
Prabhu, I have a question. If you don't mind, can I ask now?
Yes.
So, Prabhu, I mean, sometimes, especially when there's a fall down or when someone has spaced out in Krishna consciousness for some time and he's just coming back, he loses his confidence very much, Prabhu. So, how to get back this spirit of like trying to push forward and develop this never give up attitude and like really get back on track, like mentally, and like be confident in executing everything in Krishna consciousness nicely.
So the answer for this says here in this verse, you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. Translation: the devotees of the Lord, peacefully fixed in absolute knowledge, are the ultimate shelter for those who are repeatedly rising and falling within the fearful ocean of material life. Such devotees are just like a strong boat that comes to rescue persons who are at the point of drowning.
So this is the method in order to strengthen yourself, that if you can take shelter of some group of devotees, a temple, or some association that will give you the pillar, no, to stand strong. If you don't have that association, if you're all alone, then inevitably this thing will be repeating. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Hmm? Because Maya is very, very strong. Maya is not lightweight. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So anyway, for now, what to do is you just pick up the beatbacks and start carrying on the program. There's
Yes,
no
Prabhu.
other recourse. Uh, chant, or you can take a short trip to the temple and get yourself, more fixed up, and then come back again. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I'm planning to go next week actually.
Hmm. So you try to do that, and that will give you added boost, to pick yourself up again. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because the environment is such, is very contaminating, especially a place where they are full of women. Hmm?
Yes,
Not that
Prabhu.
we are against women. Women are the embodiment of mode of passion. So when you have an excessive amount of mode of passion, then the mode of goodness is absent. And naturally, in such a place, you can get overwhelmed. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Like very bewildered sometimes. Like intelligence is
Mm.
like blank.
Yeah, because Krishna says this is the enemy, mode of goodness and passion are the mode of passion and ignorance are your enemy, is it not? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Completely.
They
Yeah.
breed lust and anger. So when you're in such a kind of environment, then how you can go forward? Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So anyway, what to do? So to make best good use of a bad bargain, you try to discipline yourself by at least strongly doing the morning program yourself.
Yes, Prabhu.
So if you wake up early and you just chant your rounds and nobody's awake at that time, it gives you a lot of peace and more of goodness.
Yes, Prabhu. I will do that, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. And then you see by and by you will get more strength. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
That's the
Prabhu,
only way.
what
Tell me.
also like Prabhu, like for example, like I want to like quickly come back to where I was before, like at the state of consciousness. Of course, both of them are contaminated, but at least when I was before. So how do I quickly come back?
Just do what I say. Wake up in the morning and start chanting
Yes,
and
Prabhu.
repenting for what has happened. The repentance is very important. Hmm?
Yes,
Krishna is
Prabhu.
in your heart. The more you understand that you are very repenting, then he is also rewarding because all this is the connection with the Lord.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
as you humble up, then yes, then Krishna will also reward accordingly. Yes. Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu. I'll keep
That
my morning
is,
program fixed, Prabhu.
yeah, that is the only thing that keeps everybody going, not only you. And if someone neglects that, even if he's advanced, he will fall down.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Risky.
Yes, Prabhu. Very risky. Yeah.
Because all this is subtle. The modes are very subtle. You cannot see them. Huh? Can you see the moods of material nature? They are not visible. Correct?
Yes,
And they
Prabhu.
affect the mind. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So our mind is what we are riding on, and we are riding on the chariot of our mind now. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
So when we ride on the chariot of the mind will associate with the modes of natural nature, and then the qualities are implicated. Hmm? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. So this is how we are brought under control. Eh, You
Yes,
know,
Prabhu.
that's how everything works. Hmm? Bhagavad Gita. Can you read?
Yes, Prabhu. Sure. Translation. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment.
Yeah. So that's how the embodied soul gets implicated, by the association. Hmm.
Yes,
That's
Prabhu.
why it's so important, to stay away from the mode of material nature. And this is how we get bonded, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Okay. Please read.
Yes, Prabhu. Translation. Due to this external energy, the living entity, although transcendental to the three modes of material nature, thinks of himself as a material product and thus undergoes the reactions of material miseries.
Hmm. So this is the science, If you want to come out of all this repeatedly, getting implicated in Maya, the only recourse is to detach yourselves from the modes of material nature. And the only way is to get into the morning program. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise, as he says, you get implicated. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Translation. The mind can be controlled when it is fixed on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Having achieved a stable situation, the mind becomes free from polluted desires to execute material activities. Thus, as the mode of goodness increases in strength, one can completely give up the modes of passion and ignorance, and gradually one transcends even the material mode of goodness. When the mind is freed from the fuel of the modes of nature, the fire of material existence is extinguished. Then, one achieves a transcendental platform of direct relationship with the object of his meditation, the Supreme Lord.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So this is the process. Hmm. So you have to try just to pick up. Never mind what has happened, it's happened. Now again, humbly pray to Krishna and the devotees to help you. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. I will do that, Prabhu, definitely.
Hmm.
And Prabhu, just one doubt on this morning program. So, for example,
Hmm.
after about 6:30, 6:45, I can again take some rest if it's required after finishing my
Yeah,
rounds.
no problem.
That will
Hmm?
not affect me again. I will not come out of the mode
No,
of passion.
no. Once you have done the morning program and praying to the Lord, then already your mind is getting purified, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Hmm. Then that will, what we say, power you for the whole day.
Mm. Yes, Prabhu.
And if you feel again any agitation, pick up the big bag and just go somewhere and chant,
Yes, Prabhu. Definitely,
Yes.
Prabhu.
Mm.
In the temple, it's like
Oh.
I can feel it like very, very quickly in the morning program. It's very instant. Like 10, 15 seconds into the morning program, you feel so good.
Mm.
So I want to taste that again.
Yeah, so That's why the temple is so effective because this group of devotees,
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
creation and the Lord is also there. So the spiritual master, the Lord, everybody is there, no? So
Yes,
that's how
Prabhu.
it
Yeah.
is important. That's why Prabhupada wanted us to go to the temple. But since you are not able to do that, at least you try some or other. You can invite some friends to come together and pray with you. That even better still, Then your place also will become like a temple. Hmm. If you
Mm.
preach and you
Yes,
make
Prabhu.
somebody also, interested in this, then there is big success. Then this thing will not happen also to you. He says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, when you preach, then you will never lose my company. In fact, I will never miss you. You know, you will never miss me.
Yes,
You
Prabhu.
follow? So if you
Yes,
can
Prabhu.
create that thing in your place, that will be a solid thing. You got somebody you're preaching to and invite them to come together to do a morning prayer. Oh, that is success. Then Maya will not touch you because you're preaching. Then Krishna become extremely pleased. You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you try to do yourself first and then increase, ask someone to come and
Yes,
then
Prabhu.
increase
Sure, Prabhu.
friends. That will give you so much strength. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. I will do that, Prabhu. Surely.
Hmm. You
So,
try, you try.
yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much for answering, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes, yes. Any other questions? Why is it that even after knowing what something is still something is bad, still end up doing the same? Uh, so this question was also raised by Arjuna. He says here, Arjuna asked this question, Atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anicham api varsneya balat eva niyojitaha. You want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. Translation. Arjuna said, O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force?
See that? You know it is bad, but you are forced to do it. Why? Isn't it your question?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
So the Lord explains. This is a very famous verse. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kamayesha Krodesha Rajaguna Samudbhava Mahasano Mahapapma Vidyenam Eva Vairinaha. Please read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, It is lust only, Arjuna, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into wrath, and which is the all devouring sinful enemy of this world.
Hmm. So the moment as I was explaining that you go into the mode of passion and ignorance, then you
Mm.
are forced to do many things that you don't want to do.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's why Krishna said this is your enemy.
Mm.
There no other person is the enemy. The mode of passion and ignorance are your enemy. And if you don't practice Krishna consciousness, then you will be riding on the chariot of your mind. And what good qualities you will get? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct?
Understanding, Prabhu. Yes.
Hmm. That's why we are warning, don't sleep, wake up in the morning, chant your round, yeah, follow.
Yes, Prabhu.
So if you don't want to do that, then you're opening yourself into many, many problems. Then it becomes very miserable,
Yes, Prabhu.
because you're living in this is bad, you're getting very disturbed, because you understand something higher and you are always aspiring to go to that position, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So once you get that higher taste, you're always looking for that, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
See? Huh? So that is the purpose, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? I think this was no. You want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. My dear Vyasa, even though a devotee of Lord Krishna sometimes fall down somehow or other, he certainly does not undergo material existence like others, fruitive workers, etc. Because a person who has once relished the taste of the lotus feet of the Lord can do nothing but remember the ecstasy again and again. That ecstasy again and again.
Oh, because you had that higher taste, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
So even though you may fall down, but because you have that higher taste, you're always aspiring to go back to that position,
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
And this
So
also happens.
hmm?
This also happens, Prabhu. As soon as sometimes I deviate from my sadhana. If I do
Hmm.
something, it will always caution me that this is not according to the teachings that I'm reading from, listening from you, or
Hmm.
any lectures.
Yes. So therefore, devotee, he has to first stabilize himself. That's why it's called the Nistha platform, becoming fixed in it. Every day, every day, every day, without fail, he carries on his program. So to come to that stage requires some tapasya,
Yes, Prabhu.
sacrifice.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So when he comes to that stage, then he develops the taste. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
You follow?
Yes.
This is required. Otherwise, like he says, rising and falling and rising and falling. This is going to be going on. And to counter that, you need good association of devotees.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then they will help you by their strong sadhana, they will help you to stay fixed up, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Sai temple is very important, deity worship is important because deity worship stabilize makes the person regulated.
Yes, Prabhu. I can see that so much. Like when I go to Pondicherry, Prabhu, I will be
Hmm.
so enthusiastic to get up early, chant my
Hmm.
rounds, do service. But when I am not in temple, that's a big challenge for me.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So you have to get yourself fixed up, huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So this way you pray because you have the higher taste.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, I think there's a verse on that. Once you get that taste, let me see if I can get it. Sorry. You want to read that?
Yes, Prabhu. The intelligent who has understood the Supreme Lord in the association of pure devotees and have become free from bad materialistic association can never avoid hearing the glories of the Lord, even though they have heard them only once.
Hmm. Yes. So,
Yes,
because when you have tasted that pleasure of serving the Lord once, that higher taste,
yes,
then
Prabhu.
you only be aspiring for them again and again and again. So
Yes,
this is
Prabhu.
how you get to look forward to get strength,
Yes,
because
Prabhu.
this is the higher thing, the Lord. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Correct.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, I have one more question. Can I ask that?
Hmm. Yes, yes.
Prabhu, like I had read somewhere in the books of Prabhupada only, Prabhupada mentions that while we quit this body, our subtle body and a subtle mind or subtle body carries us. So I wanted some clarity on that, like how
Okay.
to understand that. I'm not able to analyze it.
So this whole point has been discussed by Narada Muni, the king of Prachinabai, you know. So he says here, you can see, I'm going to take it out for you. It is in the Bhagavatam, in the fourth canto, chapter 29, that how the soul is transmigrating from one body to another body. Hmm? Although the body is gone, but the subtle body carries him. Hmm? So it is mentioned here in this verse. So here we can read. So you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. The results of whatever a living entity does in this life are enjoyed in the next life.
Hmm.
The expert knower of the Vedic conclusion say that one enjoys or suffers the results of his past activities, but practically it is seen that the body that performed the work in the last birth is already lost. So how is it possible to enjoy or suffer the reactions of that work in a different body?
Yes. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
The body is gone already. So how you suffer and enjoy the result of the previous body? So this is how Narada is explaining.
Mhm.
You want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. The great sage Narada continued, the living entity acts in a gross body the living entity acts in a gross body in this life. This body is forced to act by the subtle body, composed of mind, intelligence, and ego. After the gross body is lost, the subtle mind is still there to enjoy or suffer. Thus, there is no change.
So after the gross body is lost, the subtle body is still there to enjoy or suffer. Thus there is no change. That means whatever you lost in the gross body,
Mm.
the
Yes,
punya or the karma is carried by the subtle body to the next body.
okay.
You understand?
Yes, bro.
Uh, so he explains further. You want to read?
Yes, bro. The living entity, while dreaming, gives up the actual living body. Through the activities of his mind and intelligence, he acts in another body, either as God or a dog. After giving up this gross body, the living entity enters either an animal body or a demigod's body on this planet or on another planet. He thus enjoys the results of the action of his past life.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
if he does some good work, then he's promoted to the heavenly planet. And if he does some bad work, he's demoted to the body of animals. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand how this is done? The subtle body then carries him accordingly. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
We don't.
The living entity labors under the bodily conception of I am this, I am that. My duty is this, and therefore I shall do it. These are all mental impressions, and all these activities are temporary. Nonetheless, by the grace of Supreme Personality of Godhead, the living entity gets a chance to execute all his mental concoction. Thus, he gets another body.
Hmm. So because he has desires, then that
Yes,
desire carry into the next body.
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
One can understand the mental or conscious position of a living entity by the activities of two kinds of senses, the knowledge acquiring senses and the executive senses. Similarly, by mental condition or consciousness of a person, one can understand his position in the previous life.
You understand?
Yes.
By the mental condition or consciousness of a person, one can understand his position in his previous life. So, like now, you have a body of a woman, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
How did you get this body of a woman? Because obviously, you must have been very attached to another woman.
Oh, okay. Never knew this, Prabhu. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
You understand? Uh, I can show you the verse.
Yes, Prabhu. I would like to know about it.
Yeah, I'll bring you the verse. See. So yes, it is explained here. Give me a minute. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
So here you see in this verse, so here in this verse you can read.
Yes. A living entity who, as a result of attachment to a woman in his previous life, has been endowed with the form of a woman, foolishly looks upon Maya in the form of a man, her husband, as the bestower of wealth, progeny, house, and other material assets.
Understand? Hmm? Hmm?
Attachment to a woman. Okay. So, Prabhu, this means previously I was a man and I had some attachment to a woman. And that's why now I am in the body of a woman.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sometimes you're also a woman and you're very much attracted to the woman form of life.
Oh,
Again, you take back as woman. You
oh,
understand?
understood, Prabhu. Yes.
So like that, we have to understand, our constant position is spirit soul.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
because of attachment, then we are
Yes.
getting body after body after body.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
So the chain is attachment, which I have to cut. Then everything will be all right.
Yeah, and transfer that attachment to
To
Krishna.
Krishna. Oh,
That's why we say being Krishna conscious.
yes, Prabhu.
Now you are attracted to a man, so you have to understand from serving the man that how Krishna will be, how
Mhm.
Krishna is so much, superior, how much is very attractive. So your
Yes.
attachment gets purified.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Mm.
So
That's why
complicated.
it's not complicated. It is just transferring your mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
Like you go back to the verse again.
Yes, yes.
So the whole thing is the mind. You see. Hmm? See, now we're going to read the next verse.
Yes,
You
Prabhu.
can read again.
Yes, Prabhu. Sometimes we suddenly experience something that was never experienced in the present body by sight or hearing. Sometimes we see such things suddenly in dreams. Yes, Prabhu. This also I have experienced.
Hmm. So all this is due to the subtle body. Yeah? Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. So we have to understand the power of the mind, this intelligence, ego, and the same mind and same body and same ego we are carrying with us for millions and millions of lives.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhupada has certainly saved me.
Therefore, my dear king, the living entity who has a subtle material covering develops all kinds of thoughts and images because of his previous body. Take this from me as certain. And there is no possibility of concocting anything mentally without having perceived it in the previous body. Just like you may be experienced, let's say, flying.
Mm.
Sometime in the subtle body, you had, a gross body like a bird, you'll be flying. And then you are feeling that it is not just one dimension, it's three dimension. You're feeling the wind blowing, you're feeling you seeing, and everything is very, what we say, real. How you get that
Yes.
experience? Unless you go through that experience, is impossible, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So it is registered.
Oh,
Yeah. It's registered in your mind.
okay.
Ah,
Yes, yes.
correct.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is all explained here very nicely. Ah, read on, please.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay. All good fortune unto you. The mind is the cause of the living entities attaining a certain type of body in accordance with his association with material nature. According to one's mental composition, one can understand what the living entity was in his past life as well as what kind of body he will have in future. Thus, the mind indicates the past and future bodies.
Understand?
Yes, yes, Prabhu, definitely.
Hmm. So if you purify your mind, that's why the whole program is chanting Hare Krishna.
Yes,
So when you
Prabhu.
purify your mind, then this whole thing is finished.
Okay.
Ah,
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
no need to take birth again. If you can bring your mind to Krishna, then all this problem is solved.
Yes, Prabhu.
Is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. But if you don't do that, then yes, again another birth, again another birth. Then it's going on and on and on and on.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. So the moment you bring your mind to Krishna, then this whole thing is finished, Yeah.
Yes.
So here you can see, please read.
Krishna consciousness means constantly associating with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in such a mental state that the devotee can just a minute. The devotee can observe the cosmic manifestation exactly as the Supreme Personality of Godhead does. Such observation is not always possible, but it becomes manifest exactly like the dark planet known as Rahu, which is observed in the presence of full moon.
So as you keep practicing Krishna consciousness,
Okay.
you understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
But initially it comes intermittently.
Mm.
But as you keep going on practicing, then you become fixed up, You
Yes,
understand?
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
And when you become fixed up, then you are no more disturbed by all these things. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
You follow? So the whole thing is this one point. How to become fixed in Krishna consciousness.
Mm.
That's why we are stressing chanting Hare Krishna.
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
the more you chant and more you purify your mind, then your mind will not be so much attracted to many external things. Even if you go externally also like a pure devotee, whatever he sees, it reminds him of Krishna only.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then his life is successful. Hmm?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Understand? So you try to become Krishna conscious.
Yes.
How to think of Krishna. That's why the morning we are chanting, we are reading the books, we are associating with devotees, we're taking Krishna prasadam. All this is to purify our mind.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. And if we don't purify our mind, again birth, again death, again birth. And if there's a chance you may go up, may go down. There's not necessary you go up only.
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct? Material world is very risky.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Ah. So we should try. That's why some or other we try.
Yes, Prabhu.
Become Krishna conscious. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand? There's no other way to it. If you try to not become Krishna conscious, then that is going to be very difficult. Krishna says, for those who try to become Krishna conscious, I will help them. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
But those who don't want to become Krishna conscious, then I destroy them.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu. No one is dear to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, nor is anyone his enemies or friend, but he gives inspiration to those who have not forgotten him and destroys those who have.
Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Not that you can carry on enjoying your Maya if you like. He's going to put you into even more
Darker
difficult
vision.
position.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So there's no way out to this. Only way is to surrender.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then you are safe. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
No, I don't think anyone want to take a lower birth.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So don't waste this valuable chance you got in the human body.
Yes, Prabhu.
Please, you can surrender and make this the last.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Otherwise, again birth, again death, again birth, again death, going on and on and on. Why? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu. Extremely clear.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble
Hmm.
obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Yes.
Prabhu, I have a question. Back to
Hmm.
temple worship.
About what?
on temple worship, like
Temple
on
worship,
temple
huh?
life, temple life.
Temple life. Uh-huh. Yes, tell me.
So, so like as soon as we turn 18, should we like leave school and like move to the temple?
As soon as you what?
As soon as we turn like 18, like, because I turn 18 next year, and I was wondering if I should like move out to the temple.
Oh, you want to join our full time, huh?
Yes,
Is that
Prabhu.
what you
Because
mean?
I
Yeah.
feel
Which country are you in?
Canada. I'm with Nimani Thai Prabhu
Oh, very good. Then you are going to be 18 soon, no?
next year.
Hmm. So
Because
your
at school
parents
I
are not
feel
objecting? Your parents are not
they are
objecting?
that's the difficulty I have.
Oh, so what to do, huh? So
S-
you
So
try
like
now, you go and stay in weekends, you can go and stay there, weekends,
but I was wondering if like what do we do? Do we just like leave family and stuff? Like is it possible to do that or
Gradually, you understand, now you are with your family so much, correct? Yes?
Mhm.
So if you can go on the weekends and just stay with the devotees, and then go home, so that will not give them so much of a fear.
Mhm.
Hmm. So if you abruptly turn 18 tomorrow and you pack your bags and go, that's going to be a big shocker for them. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
You prepare yourself every weekend, you go, you come back, you go, you come back. And then that will
Mm,
not give them so much of a, fear. Hmm?
But the thing is, I don't tell them I go because if I were to tell them I go to the temple, they would object me.
Then what to do is sometimes you have to tell them, no, that I'm going to the
Yes, Prabhu.
temple to learn how to be a devotee. But I'll be back, then they won't have any fear. Yes,
Yes,
correct?
Prabhu. But let's say I do join, right? Do we have to like cut
Hmm.
all family connections or?
Not necessary. You can always call them and talk to them. You can go and visit them. There's no harm in that. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. It's because
Ah,
like it's like Karti Prabhu said, like when I'm at school, I feel like the mode's affecting my state of mind. Like my mind was
naturally,
always bewildered.
yes, naturally, because your family is in attachment, no? They are in the
Yes,
mode of
Prabhu.
passion and ignorance. So when you go there, then your mind will become very much disturbed. But when you go to stay in the temple, then your mind is very much purified. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
And because
Hmm.
of the morning program, you were talking about the morning program before. Like how
Hmm.
are we supposed to do the morning program at home? Do we just do chanting in the morning and that's it, or
I
is there
think
more we have to do?
I think the devotees are doing some kind of mangalarti, is it? That some group of devotees, huh? If somebody can help me on that, I don't know so much. But there are some devotees, but yours is time zone, you are in Canada. Your time is going to be different. What is day for you is night for them there. So the
Yes,
time sequence will be a difficult thing. So, but you can do one thing. You can talk to Nimai Prabhu, and when he is doing the Mangala Arati, you can tune into that, in the morning.
online.
Yeah, you can. You can go online with him. You can see what he's doing in the morning, and you follow along, and then after that you chant your rounds.
Because in the morning, like when I chant my rounds, I have to whisper it so my parents don't hear it. So,
That's why your best is you take a walk.
mm.
You go
Yes, they'll
down,
even
take a
let me out
walk.
of. That's even if I'm allowed to leave the house very early in the morning.
Yeah, in Canada, you never know what's going to happen outside. You
Actually,
have,
No,
Prabhu,
it's
we
not
have.
that.
Sorry to
It's just
interrupt, Prabhu,
parent
but
control.
regarding your question, yes, Prabhu, we have an online session where we all chant together in the morning, so he can
uh,
Yes,
join
but
in.
Prabhu, that's my afternoon time. The japa session is like 8 p.m. for me.
yeah, because you are Canada, the time zone is different. So the
Yes,
best thing
Prabhu.
you can do is you just uh, join with Nimai Prabhu, huh? Understand? And you chant
Okay.
along with their program. And what to do now? Your parents are, best is that you try to tell them what you're doing. In that way, they also understand, and that will alleviate their fears. You
But
follow?
Prabhu, I'm so scared.
So preaching, you explain this chanting is bringing your mind in a stronger position, and if you do that, then you see you get a lot of happiness, And unless you
Mm,
preach simple thing, then everyone is looking for happiness. Why not try this? Yeah, because
mm,
happiness is with God, no? Correct?
mm. But if I were to
Mm.
tell them that, they would ask how I would make money to sustain myself.
Nobody say you don't make money. You can always chant in the morning. The whole day you have to make money, no? You never say that you chant, you won't make money. Huh? You can
Because for
see
devotees,
even money is luck, no? Not that everybody goes out and immediately gets all the money, no? Who is providing that? By Krishna's
eh,
mercy. Yes.
yes,
You can
Prabhu.
show them the verse, this verse you can show that if you chant Krishna's name, then Krishna is saying here. You want to read this?
But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have.
Hmm? If you chant, then Krishna says, I carry. So what's your problem? Hmm? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. So everybody wants that luck, no? They don't know how to get it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that? So if you explain, this is how you get luck. And if you can always remember Krishna, you see what Krishna says here. Hmm? When you chant Hare Krishna means you're keeping Krishna in your tongue. So wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there's Arjuna, the supreme archana, there will also certainly be opulence. What is this opulence? Huh? Opulence, wealth, yes.
Yes,
Victory,
Prabhu.
extraordinary power, and all morality. This is my opinion. So, how is it that you can become a loser if you go to God? This doesn't make sense, no? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So it depends. I'm sure your parents, they love you so much. So I'm sure what you tell them, they also will be listening. You're not teaching them something bad, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. And you can show, and they can try and see their life also will become successful, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. So you try in simple way. You try to explain. There's no loss. If you find them resistive, then you don't say in that way. You use logic, you know, explain logically. Hmm. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, I'm sure they like you, so they will also understand what you say, no, to some extent. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you try.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What's your background? Catholic?
Indian.
You're Catholic, huh?
No, I'm Hindu.
Or
Hindu.
then no problem. What? Your parents are what? Hindus?
Yes, but the whole Hindu system is messed up. They all say, oh, you can worship God anywhere or God is everywhere.
Yeah, then you have to show them God is everywhere, but this God is Krishna. He says here in the Bhagavad Gita. Correct? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know where's the verses? You have to learn to how to show them. Huh? It is so
Yes,
much
Prabhu.
easier if they are Hindu. Why? Then you can be easily showing all the verses. Krishna says, I am the God. I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Correct?
But all the Hindus, they misinterpret. They take one part of the Gita and then they reject the other. My father would
And
say, oh, all Hindus don't do this, or they still go to work. yet they could still pray.
We never say you don't go to work. Did we say that? Huh? Right? Yes.
Yes.
Krishna says here, I am the source of both material and spiritual world. Huh? Right? Right? So God is speaking. Who can speak better than God himself? Correct? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Your father can say anything, but God also had to say no. So who should I listen to your father's word or to God's word? Huh? Right?
Yes.
Correct? Hmm.
Yes.
So the best way is to get somebody to your house so they can talk to them, because you
Mm.
cannot present to your father because they won't listen to you. You think you're a child. So if you can arrange for a devotee to talk to your parents, that will be a big boost for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, you invite, maybe Nima and Itai can go to your house and talk to your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So that way you can hear him preaching to your parents, and your parents don't know any science, no any knowledge, so they will, of course, try to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Why not try? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. I
Hmm.
will talk to Nimanitai Prabhu about it.
You will talk to him and invite him to your house and let him talk to your parents, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think I will see him today,
And,
this afternoon, so
yeah, you go and try to bring him, huh? Invite him to your house, at least have some fruits, and then you can at least meet your parents casually, you can interact. Correct?
yes, Prabhu.
Good try. Huh? There's no harm in trying. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So
But
good.
Prabhu, sometimes
Yes.
like, because Prabhupada says 6 hours of sleep is sufficient, right? But sometimes I feel myself oversleeping and like missing the morning program.
Of course, you try to sleep early in the day. I mean, you go to bed early, and that way you will have enough rest and you will wake up early, no? Yes?
Because sometimes when I wake up early and I chant like at 3 o'clock, I find myself like falling asleep as I'm like chanting.
So you try to wake up maybe at 4 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock.
Mm.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then you can always take extra rest later on. There's no
Mm.
harm in doing that. Huh? As soon as you finish your program, you take a little rest and then go to your school. I think you were still in school or something.
Yeah,
Hmm?
one more year
Correct.
and then
So you
yes,
take
Prabhu.
some rest and then you go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I
No
didn't know
harm
I
in that.
can. So you said we could go back to sleep after we finish our rounds
Yeah,
and the program?
after finish your rounds and all that, you can take some little rest before you go to school, because otherwise you feel sleepy in school, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Uh, so you take a little rest and take your breakfast and then go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. There's no harm in doing that. And then when you come back from school, you can take again little rest. That way you also get more rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Mm.
Yes.
So instead of having a full stretch of sleeping, if you can break it up like that, and that will also compensate, no? Correct?
Yes.
Mm. So you try. That way you try. Because you are
Mm-hmm.
young, no? Your body needs extra rest, no? Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So there's no harm. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Prabhu, I have a question.
Yes.
Prabhu, is it equivalent attachment to Krishna as well as Srila Prabhupada?
What attachment? Again, I don't understand.
When Krishna said Man Mana Bhavam Makto, can we attach our minds to Srila Prabhupada as well?
Actually, right now, our only hope is through the spiritual master.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So when we attach ourselves strongly with our spiritual master, then by his mercy, you get the attachment of Krishna.
Okay.
You cannot directly go to Krishna right now. It is difficult, You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Even you try also, it's very difficult for you to focus your mind on Krishna. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. But you can see the picture of the spiritual master more easily. Is it not? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? So try to do that way rather than trying to go direct to Krishna. Hmm?
So we have to keep our minds
But
attached to Srila Prabhupada.
to his words, to his instruction. You understand?
Yes,
And
Prabhu.
by getting and then praying to Srila Prabhupada, please, uh, you please help me think of Krishna. Then, spiritual master's mercy, you get Krishna. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Hmm. Because the spiritual master has Krishna. You don't have Krishna, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh? So you ask him to give Krishna to you. That is the process. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. That's why if you don't have a pure devotee, it's difficult to go to the Lord, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? You understand? Krishna is not interested in us, Yeah?
Yes,
Krishna
Prabhu.
is not just because you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna is rushing to you. Hello? Huh? What? What is that? Hmm? You want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in everyone's heart as a super soul, sells himself to his devotees, such as Narada Muni. In other words, the Lord gives pure love to such devotees and gives himself to those who love him purely. Great self realized mystic yogis, such as the four Kumaras, also derive great transcendental bliss from realizing the super soul within themselves.
Hmm? So he sells, he said here. He what? Is the word here. What?
Tells himself, yes.
Why? Because they are very dear to him. Huh? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
And here he says, you want to read that?
Sure, Prabhu. Although these two young men are the sons of the very rich Kuvera and I have nothing to do with them, Devarshi Narada is my very dear and affectionate devotee. And therefore, because he wanted me to come face to face with them, I must do so for their deliverance. Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Getting that.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So
Yes.
don't try to jump the gun,
Yes, Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada it
Huh?
is. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, you follow.
Yes.
So you take shelter of Prabhupada and then you see, you will develop. Krishna will
Yes, Prabhu.
eventually come, manifest himself to you. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you think you're more than spiritual master, then everything will collapse, just like all the ISKCON people are doing. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
And then the whole thing is finished. You
Yes. Yes,
understand?
Prabhu.
Mm. So you try now to focus on Prabhupada. Okay?
Got it, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Any other questions?
So there's a question in the comments.
Prabhu, how should we consider temples where Vishnu or Krishna deities or various Krishna avatars are worshipped, but without Prabhupada in the center? So those deities are set up by Krishna themselves. For example, let's take Jagannath Puri. So this original deity in the spiritual world, Purushottama, and he manifests himself in Jagannath Puri. So although the deities are there, but still we need the help of spiritual master to go to them. Is it not?
Yes,
How
Prabhu.
do you understand Jagannath without Prabhupada? You mean immediately you know Jagannath without Prabhupada? That is not possible. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh? Just like many of them who are worshipping Jagannath, they think that this is wooden Jagannath, But the real Brahman, the real Jagannath is real Brahman, the formless. Huh? So to understand, that's why you need the help of a devotee. Although the deities are there, but to understand their full essence, you need the help of a pure devotee. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, or you are coming from India, I'm sure you are familiar with so many deities, Tirupati and whatnot, correct? Huh?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Did you understand them? Huh?
No, Prabhu.
Yes?
Without the
Oh,
spiritual knowledge,
why?
not possible.
Why didn't you understand them? Because there was no guru. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to read this?
Unless one is favored by a pure devotee, one cannot attain the platform of devotional service. To say nothing of Krishna Bhakti, one cannot even be relieved from the bondage of material existence.
Hmm. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. So you need the help of a pure devotee to understand this manifestation of these deities in various parts of India. Hmm? Yes?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. That's why the pure devotee is very important. Without the help of a pure devotee, you cannot go to God. That's not possible. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. That's why, although the temple, like for example, again Jagannath Puri, there's no deity of Lord Chaitanya down there. Huh? Correct? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, but without the help of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how to understand Jagannath? Huh? So
Not
we
possible.
need help. So we need the pure devotee like Prabhupada to teach us what is what. Correct?
Definitely.
Same thing with other holy places also. I'm just giving you one example. Like for example, Tirupati or Guruvayur or so many holy places are there. So if you now understand Prabhupada, then you understand all these deities. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. But without the help of a pure devotee, how you can understand? You go there also, you bow down and that's about it. You don't know what it is all about. Correct?
That's right, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So this is the process.
Yes,
So that's why you need the help of a pure devotee. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasada. Yasya aprasada nagati kutopi. You don't get the mercy of a pure devotee, then you cannot get the mercy of God. That's why in India many people are lost, because they don't have the association of a pure devotee. Hmm?
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Not possible to understand without Krishna.
No, not possible at all. It becomes difficult. And Krishna is Going to a pure devotee is not my desire, unless the Lord makes the arrangement. Otherwise, you cannot go. Hmm? Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah, so that is provided by God, Krishna. When He sees in your heart that you are interested in coming to Him, then He will send His representative. Ah,
Prabhu, but
yes?
how should we preach to non-devotees when they are attached to a Vishnu temple or a Narasimha Dev temple or Guruvayur?
Well, you tell them, basics like how Krishna spoke to Arjuna, how you're not the body, your spirit, soul, and you should be attached to God, very basic thing, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes? Ah. Then make them understand their spirit, souls, they're not the body, and they have to go to God. And best way to go to God is to go through His servants. Especially if they are coming from the Ramanuja Sampradaya, then they should understand because Ramanuja is teaching how to worship his servants. Is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. They are very much into understanding to serve the servant of the Lord. Hmm? Correct. So you explain in that way. Slowly you have to help them. If they can chant Hare Krishna, that will be the best. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
When they chant, then many things will happen. If they don't chant, then it's very difficult.
Yes, Prabhu. 100%.
Mm. Many of them don't chant, no? That's the problem. Anyway, we pray to the Lord to give them some good intelligence. That is the best choice, no? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, correct. Huh?
Yes,
But
Prabhu.
there's no loss for them, by at least going some way to Krishna. Their piety gets what we say, they build up their spiritual credit, and one stage of their life they will get attracted to Krishna. Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So we just encourage them, keep encouraging them. At least some way they are going to Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
So it is says in that verse that one should learn how to encourage them, in the spirit of devotion. Bhagavad Gita. Yes. The one some or other help them. Right.
Yeah, Prabhu. I'll try to help them.
So here the verse is here. You want to read this?
So as to not disturb the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu, very clear.
Ah. So you try. Try to help them. What to do? And not everybody is of the same standard, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, what is the difference between a pure devotee carrying Lord Krishna in his heart and an ordinary person carrying the Lord in his heart? Because Supreme Personality of God it is seated within everyone's heart, right? So, what's the difference? Who is asking this question? Angel. So, The difference is that the pure devotee, he sees the Lord in the heart, you know. Huh? The pure devotee sees the Lord in the heart. Hmm? Sorry, this is not the front verse. So this verse here, it says the pure devotees. You want to read this?
Uh, a true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the centralized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord everywhere.
Hmm. You understand? Hmm? That's the vision of the pure devotee. You want to read this also?
Not a yogi is a perfect seer because
Hmm?
because we person sees lots of everywhere. So we see everything in Krishna. So the person may appear to see all separate manifestation of the material nature. But in
So
each and every aspect,
in our case, we are not seeing the Lord in the heart. Although theoretically we understand the Lord is in our heart, but we are not seeing Him, right? Maybe you are, I don't know, but definitely I'm not seeing Him. Correct? So why we are not seeing Him? Yeah? What is the reason for that? Hmm?
because we are not fully looking.
Huh? You want
Because
to read this?
we are not
You want
fully
to
pure.
read? You want to read this?
My Lord, you are the supreme beneficial friend of
You want to read
everyone.
it loudly? Plus, who's reading? Can you read it loudly so we can hear? Your voice is a little bit cracky. Hello? Hello? Who is reading? Can someone else read, please?
Yes, Prabhu. I do.
Yeah.
My Lord, you are the supreme well-wishing friend of everyone, the dearmost friend, the controller, the super soul, the supreme instructor, and the giver of supreme knowledge, and the fulfillment of all desires. But although you are within the heart, the foolish, because of lusty desires in the heart, cannot understand you.
Hmm. You understand? So if we can give up this lust in our heart, then yes, you will be able to also see the Lord in your heart. Hmm? Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, Prabhu.
so this is the process. But if you harbor lust, anger, greed, and all that, then it's very difficult. Hmm? Yes.
Yes,
Yes or
Prabhu.
not? Hmm? Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So we have to learn how to become purified of this material anarthas. Huh? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. That's why we are chanting. The idea is to chant Hare Krishna so that our mind will become free from this kama, krodha, lobha, all these bad qualities. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Then the Lord will be, when the heart is pure, cleaned up, then the Lord will appear in our heart. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Got it.
So we don't have to rush to see the Lord in the heart. We have to purify the heart. Correct? Practice very strictly the rules and regulation, especially the morning program. Then yes, very quickly you will be able to see the Lord in the heart.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Read on, please.
Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can obtain freedom from material existence. Indeed, simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one will be able to see the lotus feet of the Lord.
Hmm. So this is the process. Because the chanting is very powerful. There we go. So here, this is the process. You want to read?
Sure, Prabhu. Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. Haribol.
Hmm? Yes, correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So if you want to see the Lord, this is the process. Process is to open the mouth and say Krishna's name. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Is that understood?
Got it, Prabhu.
Pranjal, is that understood?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. So you want to see the Lord in the heart. He is there. It's not that he's not there. The only thing is that you have to purify. But you can feel him by vibration. By chanting Krishna's name, you get yourself connected to him. And by, then you're able to, lock on with him. Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Prabhu, so
Ah,
regarding a distribution of IAS 77 nearby ISKCON centers, is it a good idea or which is the best way? Because I have not seen many devotees distribute IAS 77, Prabhu, even when I've gone book distribution. So what is the best? Can you suggest some ideas to do this?
well, if we can distribute directly, why not? Try. Because they will
Hmm.
not entertain you very much. What to do? Correct?
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu.
No harm. If you think you can do it, do it. What the harm? Yes.
Hmm.
Some
Yes,
people
Prabhu.
will take it. If they are curious, they will take it. Hmm?
So, Prabhu, the IS 77 is we have to distribute it to the devotees, or it can be for any person who visits ISKCON. How is it? I've never done it before. So,
Well, usually if the person, you can give it to anybody, no harm. But the one who is already initiated, they wouldn't want to take it, because they think that it is a blasphemous book. But for people who are aspiring to be initiated, then this is a very good book for them.
Mm.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. Oh, people who have doubts, this is also a very good book. Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, it gives all the quotation, they exposes the truth about what how Prabhupada wanted initiation to be carried out. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Which I think many of the devotees are not aware of. Hmm? They have blindly been told that the Ritvik is bad. It is Apasiddhanta, it is not Parampara. They just use all these words, but they have no evidential Shastric quotes to substantiate their so-called claim. Hmm? You understand? Hmm. So just by calling a dog a bad name and shooting him doesn't justify the truth, you know. Hmm?
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
those who are intelligent, all of you are, why did you come? You can also go there, correct? Huh?
Yes,
Hmm?
Prabhu. Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Truth prevails, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you gave out the truth, what the harm? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Especially now Supreme Court has already authorized. Why we have to worry?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah, is it not? Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
The Supreme Court has justified it, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So you go distribute. Why you worry? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. I'll try, Prabhu. My idea was to try to distribute, stay away from ISKCON and like a little bit far away from the main entrance and try to distribute. That's my idea.
Well, you
Let's see.
never know. You will distribute. Somebody will contact you, and this way you can start a group. No.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not here in college actually. It's this Sunday I have to go to Bangalore for some work. So I thought instead of simply go there, let me take some books and meet up with another friend of mine and do book distribution. So I was thinking of doing also over there because there's a lot of ISKCON temples. At the end of book
Hmm.
distribution, go and try IS 77 because I've never distributed IS 77. I distributed other books. I want to do this, so I just wanted some tips from you.
Yeah, you go. Anywhere you can give out. India, there's no shortage of this. There's so many people, you know. Yeah,
Yes, bro. I'll try my best, bro.
yeah, but be careful also. Hmm? They can be very violent, all these guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, we'll be careful as well.
Mm. Any other questions? Anybody else got anything else? Okay, looks like we have come to the end of our session. I hope you all are satisfied with our little program. We will have to thank all of you for coming online.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Thank you,
For
thank you,
your
Prabhu. Jai so Vishnu, Prabhu. Vancha Kalpa Vishta Kripa Sindhu
Thank you so
Patita
much,
Nam
Prabhu.
Bhavane Bhyo Vaishnavi Devar
Hare
Namo Namo.
Krishna.
Glad is to
Thank you so much,
Prabhupada.
Prabhu. All good.
Thank
Prabhupada,
you,
all
Hare
glories
Prabhu.
to you.